Under the icons History and Actors, you'll find the supporting chapters already mentioned. By clicking on the icon Story, you start at the very beginning. If you want to skip chapters or are searching for something special, go to Overview. Clicking on one of the numbered pages gets you to the beginning of the corresponding chapter. Main gets you back to the main menu. A mouse click on Exit would finish your session. But let's start the story now. This icon shows you the number of the chapter and where you are in it. The ingots of gold contain the controls. Click Start to begin the story. If you want to see any picture or text for a longer time, click on Stop. Every mouse click on the button Back takes you back one single step. To go forward, click Next. Continue with the story by clicking on Start again. If you want to learn more about the main characters, click on Actors. Choose the character you're interested in. The character's biography appears with a click on the icon Text and disappears when you click on the headline. Story takes you back to the story. Quit to the main menu. A click on History gets you to the historical overview. You can go back and forth in history by clicking on the black arrows at the end of the red timeline. Under this icon, you'll find maps that show you the development from 1937 to 1990. Story gets you back to the action. If you want to finish your session, go back to the main menu by clicking Quit.
How long does der Führer still plan to keep us locked up in his air raid shelter? I don't want to be here when the Russians arrive.
Shit, Joseph. I'm scared. Maybe we just could say it wasn't meant this way.
Rubbish, Adolf! Now why don't you just let me dismiss the generals?
No way. They are the cracks of the German armed forces. They are supposed to protect their Führer. What's wrong with you, Hermann? You are lounging on the Führer's sofa, boozing the Führer's cognac. Aren't you afraid at all?
Afraid? But why should I be, mein Führer? Surely the Russians are already standing in our front yard, but if you'd finally give the orders to start Operation Odin, we could just take our time and proceed to the final victory.
Operation Odin?
But Adolf, my dear little Führer, don't you remember? The 100 dive bombers we hid in the Alps? The German Shepherd Brigade that comes from behind? The fire department from Passau with the fire hoses 3 miles long. Our best man in the charts with his Imperial Tuba Band. And the abominable snowman. I just have to go to the mountains and give the necessary commands.
What? You are still here? Give the immediate order to attack, overrun, crash, crumble, tar and feather. You can have my private airplane.
Jägermeister, give me a shot too, Doc.
Well, this is really going smooth. I knew I wouldn't bite the dust with these lunatics here in the Führer's air raid shelter.
Ladies and gentlemen, in front of your TV sets at home, let me welcome you to our special report live from the Budapest main station. Right with me is the Secretary of Foreign Affairs, Mr. H.D. Genscher. Mr. Secretary, my...
That's crazy. They really let them leave the country? Who'd ever have imagined such a thing? All those happy people. They're leaving a lot behind. But anyway, they'll get a chance for a new beginning. And what about my chances? What the heck? It's showtime, baby. I gotta start street walking.
Halt! Reverse the gear and drive back to the entry. You wait in the truck. Davai, Evans! Hurry up, unload it! Then go home! War over!
That was the last crate, Captain.
Okay. You start mixing the cement. I'll dismiss our Russian friends.
He shot the Russian prisoners of war, although the Russians are just around the corner.
It's obvious what the crates contain. We gotta take care, or we're next.
Hey, come on and help us. The captain's in a hurry. Hurry up, guy. Hurry up. Or do you want to tangle with the Red Army?
Why do we bed a steel door with mortar? And where are the Russians?
Now get a move on. We gotta leave Berlin as long as it's still possible. Back to the Reichskanzlei.
Those lunatics are still putting up resistance.
Good. That'll give us enough time. You wait here. And don't let any of those final victory idiots seize the truck. Everybody's running, skedaddling, escaping. And I'll beat it as well as soon as I know Goering's escape route. Ah, Captain Berger. Heil Hitler, Reichsmarschall. Beg to report, Part 1 of Operation Odin is completed. The prisoners of war who were assigned for transport remained with the goods behind the steel door as ordered. Heil Hitler.
Give me something.
Very good. And what's, fate is destined for the others?
We drive towards the Americans. They'll bestow a heroic death to them. To drink, son. You won't regret it. For a drink, I'll tell you where the Nazis' gold is hidden. Really, I was there when they hid it.
I already heard your shitty story 100 times. It ain't even worth a glass of water, old boozer.
Oh, leave him alone, Carl. And get us 2 Bacardi Cokes.
Pure for me, please. Honestly, I was there. Back then in Berlin. Back then, yes.
Excellent. I'll go to Berchtesgaden tonight. You'll meet us after Operation Odin is completed.
I bet you'd prefer me meeting the others over on the other side.
Well then, here's to the final victory. Highly.
You surely won't live to see the final victory, fatty. That'll be Werger's own party.
As soon as he's got done with the eyewitnesses, he'll get his promotion. 6 feet under.
Get moving, guys. A new order from the Reichsmarschall. We're supposed to get in contact with Eisenhower. Sit up. We're leaving right now. Well, we headed west, passing the endless convoys of the defeated German army. I was only a driver, but I figured I had a clue about what we'd hidden there in this cellar. We spent the night in an abandoned house. The Germans were gone. The Americans not here yet. Werger claimed that Goering had arranged a meeting with Eisenhower a long time ago. The men didn't believe him.
But, Captain, shouldn't we head south like the others do?
Take it easy, guys. If we finish Operation Odin as planned, you won't even be taken prisoner. That puzzled those idiots entirely. Actually, they wanted to finish Werger. But in the first place, they were afraid of him. And secondly, he made them believe he was capable of saving them from prison camp. And I couldn't beat it either, because they eyed each other the whole night. The next morning, a Sherman tank rolled over the fence.
Well, we'll see you, Krauts. Rauskommen. Hands up bis in den Himmel.
The 2 MP dopes traipsed out immediately. I hesitated. I was suspicious of the fact that the captain was still staying in the room. And then it happened. The Americans fired their guns all at once. I ran for my life. So now you know where the gold is. Smack dab in the middle of Berlin. Go and get it if you can, but beware of Werger. He ain't dead. That's what I'm sure about.
It's sad when old people have no one to talk to. Such a load of nonsense. He probably made it all up just to scrounge a few drinks. Poor old chap.
Must have been terribly interesting what the old boozer told you, so you forgot to be on the game for over an hour. Just getting drinks for the old grandpa.
Oh, mind your own fucking business, Paul.
Well, we don't care about little Paul. That's got damn all to do with him. Let's just see what cute Fred thinks about that.
You're really getting me worried, Sugar. So what did the old grandpa tell you? Has he got any money? Did he have anything to pass on to you?
No, I just pitied him. He claimed to know where the Nazis hid their gold treasure.
Gold?
Ah, crap. Confused rubbish about an officer who let all the gold be walled up in crates and then killed the witnesses. The old man says he's the only survivor.
Gold? How much gold?
Plenty. Loads of crates, the old man says. A whole truck full.
Okay, Sugar, get lost. You still owe me $6 grand.
Don't tell me you'd ever believe that rubbish the old boozer dreamed up.
Who knows? Who knows? I once read that book. Oh, here it is. Excerpt from the inquiry protocol of the CIC, conducted by Colonel Jones. Despite a precise location and intensive search, the Nazi gold hidden in Berlin by Reichsmarschall Göring was nowhere to be found.
Blast it! Just get started, old clunker! I gotta get out of here before everything around here blows up! Oh, shit. I gotta beat it. Just beat it.
That's the bastard who shot the captain.
Kill him! Kill him! Stop! Stop! Don't you see he's a Nazi officer? The colonel wants to see everyone alive!
That'll do for today, honey. Come on in right now. We've got something important to do. So where's your mysterious war hero now?
Honest, Fred, he was still sitting over there at the bar just now.
You trying to make a fool of me, babe, Not with Fred. Not with me.
No, don't hit me, Fred, please.
Shut up.
There, over there. He's at the John with two blokes.
Now wise up, you old fart! Nobody pisses on Rocky's boots and gets away with it!
Come on, stop it, guys. Could beat up an old man. Now, come on, give me a try.
If you like cruising for a bruising, you can have it, big mouth!
Don't be afraid, Granddad. Those guys won't touch you again. Now, come on, the drinks are on me.
The shockwave flung me right out of the back door, and I got my ass out of here. I got my civvies, and I returned to Munich with a damn stroke of luck.
What about the gold? You never tried to grab the loot yourself?
I wanted to, but there were the Russians. They have a file about me. I planned to wait till it's dead and buried. And then they started building the wall. No chance for anyone to get a hold of it. Oh, all that stuff makes me very thirsty.
To hell with the wall. We'll just drive there and grab the dough.
Yes, sir! Off to Berlin, the rice capital, like the old days. But the cupcake who is so nice with me must come along as well.
All right, by me. And you come with us too, Paul. I just have to get a few things together here, and then we're off to Berlin. You take care of Granddad, sugar.
Oh, it's so crowded back here. Can't breathe. Gotta take a leak. I'm getting sick. Couldn't we go by train?
That would suit you just fine, you old alky. You drink up all the booze in the dining car. Nah, we'll go by Ferrari. That's the fastest way.
I don't think so. The Ferrari won't like the transit route, and the Phobos won't like the Ferrari.
That's enough. I got colleagues in Berlin where I'm expected to show up according to my status. Now quit jabbering.
West Berlin, November 8th, 1989. One day before the opening of the wall.
Actually quite peaceful here, considering it's hopping over there in East Germany.
Yeah, very peaceful here. Too peaceful. Maybe we should make a night of it.
Later on, Grandpa, later. First we get us a place to stay as a base.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please register here?
Sit down, Nazi. You should finally answer our questions. We know a lot more than you figure. You ain't a captain at all. but Obersturmbannführer in the armed division of the SS. Now, what are your orders?
Cut the crap, Colonel. Captain or not, let's make a deal. If you let me go, I'll present you with one of the big shots of the Third Reich.
Well, and who's that?
Reichsmarschall Hermann Goering. I'm supposed to meet up with him here in Austria in 2 days. He'll be there, you can bet. I know where you can cross the Alps without running into the remains of the German army.
Attention, Private Matuszek, and make it snappy.
Heil Hitler, Captain. Report, truck ready for departure. Very funny. Really droll. Had your fun with old Joseph, huh? But I'm a somebody too. Verger wanted to kill me. Ha! With the pension I get, you couldn't even keep a dog alive. Ha! You pig, you walk all over me. But I'm a human being too. I have wishes too. And first of all, I want to have something to drink.
All right already, Grandpa. Cute Fred takes care of his friends.
Good boy. A sip in the evening banishes evil spirits.
Hey, buddy, what's cooking here? Hey, man, get a load of that! They opened the wall! That just blows me away. Nobody can be so lucky.
Look at that. And I'm right in the middle of it. I think I'm gonna cry.
Cry? What's gotten into you? Don't you get it now? We're well on the way to the gold. Let's have a good time. How about a dance, sugar?
And what if they close it up again tomorrow? The Russians.
Nah. The wall's open, and no one will close it again. Not even the Russians. That would cause a real uprising.
So I'm off to get something to drink. Oh yeah, something real good to drink. A great occasion for a party.
Here you are, buddy. The best whiskey to celebrate the occasion. It's on the house!
What a pity to see those brave guys like that. But, as to quote a famous author, and the humble people valiantly saturate the fallow land with their blood. And all of it for a bit of final victory.
We're having problems, Reichsmarschall. The Russians are getting closer. We have to hurry if we want to get to the meeting point.
Then don't grow roots here. Floor it! Here we are. Send someone to the airport to check whether my private plane is ready for takeoff. Well, fellow, you probably didn't reckon to be happy to see the Reichsmarschall again.
Shit.
Now see to it that the stuff I stored here is loaded on the trucks. The paintings and all. Actually, I should depart this very night. But I can't risk letting Verger run around like that. 50 kilometers away.
Look at this, kindergarten colonel. It's a pity.
Yep. Just do it. Wow with them all. Down with them all.
He's great. We'll have him interviewed, Carl. Hold on. May I ask you how you are feeling at this historical moment?
Feel great. Cool party. Could have more of that. And tomorrow I'll get the go. Yep. The hidden treasure. Nazi treat.
Matuszek. Damn it. I knew he's still alive. Ramirez? Come here.
Si, senor.
Pack my bags, Ramirez. We're flying to Berlin. Today.
But Senor Verger, it's dangerous for you to go to Germany.
Sure, it's dangerous, but I've already waited too long. We've no time to lose. I'll take the passport Alfredo forged for me. not the old one from the CIA. And call me Mr. Winsler from now on, okay?
And what's going to happen then, Senior Chief?
We'll see, Ramirez. First I'll drop by to see some good old buddies.
Hey, waiter, what's that? I ordered eggs, sunny side up, and bacon for breakfast.
Sorry, but the pigs didn't survive the war. The armies are here. They're coming. What do we do? They'll stand us up before a firing squad.
Easy, my friend. It's subtle intuition that's required now.
Are you Reichsmarschall Hermann Göring?
Yes. Pleased to meet you, Colonel Jones.
I don't reckon it'll be a pleasure for you, Nazi swine.
Oh, come on. There's no such tones among civilized people. Follow me. We'll take my car. Look here, Colonel. Man can be told apart from a beast mainly by his manners and by his common sense. Therefore, one should use his common sense whenever possible. And I can offer you a golden story in the true sense of the word.
You expect me to buy that story about the hidden Nazi gold, Göring?
But for sure, my friend, it's absolutely true.
At ease, Colonel Jones. What did you achieve with your questioning?
A crazy story, General. Göring claims he gave orders to hide all the Nazi gold in Berlin. He's up to let us know the exact location, if we let him go.
Well, Colonel, the glorious U.S. Army would have good use for that gold. A little compensation for the big sacrifices it offered for this war. Pretend to accept the offer. Then we'll see what happens. Well then, have a nice stay in Berlin, Mr. Winsler.
So far it good went, Senor Winsler. Where to now?
To Wilhelmstrasse number 110, Black Knight's Inn.
Heil Hitler, Obersturmbannführer!
Heil Hitler, Standartenführer. To get down to business, I need your help, Standartenführer. Just before the war ended, I hid all important documents for the continued existence of the 1,000-year empire by order of Reichsmarschall Göring. These documents must never go to the enemy. You'll never get to know the truth, you senile idiot.
But believe me that I always remained loyal to the Führer. But now, I am a respectable citizen. I don't know how to help you at all.
Your name appears in the documents as well, not to mention your heroic deeds in Dachau.
But I was only doing my duty. I only followed the orders from above.
Tell that to the judge when they've grabbed you. We have to stay together in this dark hour, comrade. So I'll count on you.
I'm too old, but I got young friends who are faithfully devoted to the Führer.
And so we are convinced that this man is guilty of mass murder.
Where has that Jones gotten to? As soon as they get over to my heroic deeds. Ah, Captain Jones. Well, did you find anything?
Find anything? We lost 2 of our best men. After all, Berlin is completely under Russian control. And there was no trace of that stated gold in the cellar. Not even a safe. Your execution is decided, Herr Göring.
Either that Werger cheated me, or the Americans. There's no more morality in the world. But you won't hang me. I'd rather swallow poison.
Over there it is! Just that entry. Only the street lamp is different.
There's nothing to beat a good on-the-job training like a locksmith.
Here's where we carry down the crates. And back there should be the hiding place. But it all looks so different.
What?
In the old times, there wasn't all this wooden fencing.
That doesn't matter. Nothing can stop me now.
But we'd better get lost. What if somebody comes? Maybe the GDR state security or Verger.
Bullshit. As soon as Fred smells dough, he'll take every risk. And Hep, what you've got is a case of acute burger phobia.
Can you see something yet? Tell me!
Take it easy. After all, I'm a businessman, not a demolition worker. Damn hard, that mortar. Oh boy, there's the steel door. Well, I'll be doggone. We really did it.
And what if somebody spots this hole in the wall?
Don't worry, Grandpa. I put all the bricks back in again. No one will even notice it.
But now we'll have a party, right? After all, we have the gold.
Party like you want to, Grandpa. I gotta put a few things together. We might be close, but we don't have the gold yet.
So they already discovered the hideout. Very good. Good. Then we let those guys do the dirty work, and when it's done, Verger will come and gets what's his.
Hey, Bruno. This is Obersturmbannführer Verger, an old friend of mine. He needs your help.
Hey, dude. You have nerve to pull my leg. How can I know that bloke belongs to you? Could just as well be a slimy, shitty, sucking Soviet spy.
Yeah, man! Slimy, shitting, sucking Soviet spy! With 5 S's in it! I'll laugh my head off!
Sorry, but there are only 2 S's written on my calling card. In the only correct way.
Give your orders, Führer! We're following you!
Here are the orders. First, 1 man to Heineken Street, number 37, as an observer. Every suspicious action is to be reported to me immediately. The others have to be ready. As soon as a truck shows up there, sound alarm.
What the devil? What the devil? A construction site right in front of number 37. I'll have to report that to the Führer immediately. No, they ain't real. East Berlin construction workers can't afford cowboy boots made of genuine crocodile leather.
Excellently observed. And one's working with an air hammer? They've got guts. He's drowning out the noise the other one makes down in the cellar. So we'll wait for the truck.
I'm playing for high stakes, as a gambler of my quality should. Scratching on the mortar these days? No way, Jose. Completely official and with infernal noise. And within a few hours, I'm headed west with the gold.
Are you still able to walk at all? Why'd you get so loaded? We've still got work to do today.
But we've found the gold. Must be calls for a party.
What's keeping you? You're supposed to be the lookout. I gotta go get a truck.
You try and keep an eye on Grandpa. He's just like a kid. Fred, are you in there?
Come on in. It's here. Here it is. Oh, gold. Massive gold. No old Reichsmark's notes.
Yeah. Just showed up with an East German pickup truck.
Here's our part of the action, guys. At the moment, those un-German subjects are busy loading the secret documents.
They are heavy. Those half-starved Russians must have collapsed with the first crate already.
Not with Verger, Sonny. With him, you just tipped over after being dead for half an hour already.
So what are they doing, these traitors to the fatherland?
I just looked around the corner. They're loading heavy crates onto the truck.
All set? We let them load first, then we take away the truck. This load mustn't ever fall in their hands.
This is all so tiring. Let those youngsters strain themselves. I'll take a nap in the driver's cabin.
Now I'll prove to the Führer that I ain't no coward!
That's good.
You little worms!
What the hell? Blast it! Let him have it! Fire like mad!
That's Berger. Shoot, Paul. He's gonna kill us.
Mad.
Vilga!
What a crazy fuck.
What's that? Damn. Somebody was in the driver's cabin. Stop them!
My gold! Leave my gold alone, you traitor!
Your gold? It's mine! All mine! Gold?
Matushek! For Christ's sake, stop!
Now get a load of that. Just a week ago we'd have shot him and then asked for his visa.
You want to kill us? You've got at least 5 bottles of brandy down the guzzle. Now stop it!
Nothing doing. We have the gold and we're in the West. For once in my life, I'm right. Hey! Hey! Not on me! I can't see where I'm... Damn it! Uh-oh. That almost went wrong. Crashed smack dab into a construction site. Here in the West, they're working during the night as well. Shifting the gear and let's get out of here.
No! That ain't the gears!
What the hell happened now?
Put the lever back! You put on the tipper!
It ain't working! Oh, it got stuck!
Matushek, you fucking arsehole.
Hey, you! What did you unload there? Trash from another construction site? Get out of here or I'll kick your ass. Nah, that garbage has vanished in the concrete foundation. Don't stare, you Turks. Back to work. The boss has promised to keep the deadlines in order to get the government job.
Dear citizens, over here like over there. What through our consequent politics is now everywhere. Dear mutual Germans, let me call out to you here and today. Let's build upon the old Germany the new one, upon the historical ruins of the old Reichscapital, the new governmental buildings of the new United Fatherland. This here is the Bundesrat building, which I herewith...
Get me something to drink, son. You won't regret it. For a drink.